Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Yoga with Thomas. And today we're starting from standing position. Let's start with the feet hip width apart and with circles with hips. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, move forward to the left, exhale back. Always synchronize your movements with the breath. First comes the breath, then follows the movement. Inhale forward, exhale back. Make those circles as wide or small as you want. Intention here is just to warm up your body gradually. Let's make them other direction. So inhale forward to the right, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Let's go to the middle. Let's make side bend towards your left side. And stay here, make small adjustments, movements. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation up, exhalation side bend towards your right. And stay here, make small pulsating movements. Enjoy. Open up your chest, look up for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation up to the middle, and let's swing our arms from side to side. Initiate movement with the hip, put it up towards your shoulders, and from the shoulders down, arms swing on their own. Let them loose. Initiate with the hip, then goes up to the shoulder, and shoulder pushes your hands around. So your hands should be loosely hanging around and just slapping to each side. And from here, let's try to target your stomach. Gently tap your tummy each side, so arms still go loosely around, just bending your elbow to target where you want to touch your stomach, maybe higher, and hand at the back, gently massaging your kidneys. Okay, let's target our chest. So same deal, we're moving with the inertia of the arms and just bending the elbow at the very last moment to tap your chest, or maybe slap it gently. Choose however you want. One thing you don't want to be moving like a robot. So you want loosely, freely. Sometimes people move like robots, and that's not what you want. Try to relax. The next one, let's tap our shoulders. And don't worry if you don't get this at the first time. Keep practicing. Take it as a game. I need to try to relax a bit more. Release any pressure. And let's stop at the middle. Shake those hands off. Now let's do a bit more breathing. So shaking them up, rapid exhalation, lightning breath of fire, but standing a bit more playful, not really controlled. Exhale through nose fast. Yeah, just a couple of breaths, paying attention to breathing, just to warm up those hands, fingers, wrists. And let's roll shoulders up. Inhale up, exhale down and back. Inhale forward up, exhale down. Always pay attention to breathing. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now let's make circles towards front. Inhale up, exhalation forward and down. Inhale up. Feel free to make any adjustments, variations. You can also make wave with the body together with shoulders. Any way you feel like, if you feel a bit bored, just holding your shoulders, feel free to play around a bit as well. as long as you're able to synchronize everything with the breath. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Now let's go for our neck. But before we go for our neck, let's go for a horse stance. So let's separate our feet, 2 hip width apart, bend the knees, arms on the waist, or on the knees, or however you feel comfortable, and let's circle our neck. Make those circles as little or wide as you want. Just make sure that you try to have it as slow as you can. Remember, slower you go, more difficult it is. So if you're a bit impatient, like I sometimes am, then you notice that if you need to go slower, it gets a bit harder. So, the training of patience. And also, circling your neck. Also do it for other side. If you didn't start doing it already, circling your neck, tilt the pelvis forward, bend the legs, and make circle to both sides with your neck. Now let's stop at the middle and make inhale up, neck, chin up, exhale down. Sit lower, try to make them legs parallel. Inhalation, open up the chest, arms up, palms facing upwards, thumbs back. Open up the chest, sit down, horse stance, look up, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation, close the chest, arms wrap around, still in a horse stance, hug yourself. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Inhalation, open. Exhalation, close. One more time. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Next one. Straighten your legs and let's go down for a squat. First squat of the day. So let's go from side to side, warming up those legs, those hips, arms in front of the chest. Great position. Open the chest, sit down in a squat. Don't worry if you're not able to sit fully on the ground with both feet, heels on the ground. You can stay here with those heels up. It does help to separate the feet toward the sides and maybe separating them also, not only reversing the feet to the sides but also separating them. So choose however you feel. Eventually you might want to make them as parallel as you can, maybe not so wide. So choose, always listen to your body and be responsible with your yoga practice. Let's circle the wrists a bit while we're still in a squat. And from squat, let's do a small twist here, with wrapping your right hand around the right leg with inhalation, left hand up, look up, exhale down. Both hands in front. And you'll do the same for the other side, wrapping your left hand around, right hand up, exhale down. Both hands in front. Now let's go for 2 more on each side. Inhale up, left arm, just up, exhale down. Inhale, right hand up, look up, exhale down. Inhale one more time, left hand up, twist, open, exhale, both hands on the ground. One more time on the right side. Inhale, right hand up, exhale down. From here, let's go for a tabletop. So move forward onto the tabletop. Align your arms with the shoulders, hips with the knees. Inhalations, open the chest, fill the pelvis up, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Inhale, open, exhale, close. Let's go for plank. Putting up your toes on the ground, lifting knees up. Try to maintain the straight spine, contraction of abdominal muscles. Straight legs. If you find it difficult to maintain the plank pose for whole duration as we're doing it, feel free to bring your knees on the ground anytime or go for child's pose to relax. If you feel like a bit of a challenge, keep holding here in a plank or lift your right leg up, bend it and bring it towards your right elbow. Hold it here for 4, 3, lean a bit more forward if you want a bit more challenge, 2, and 1. Inhalation, straight right leg back, exhale down. With inhalation, left leg straight up, exhaling, bring it towards your left elbow and hold it for 4. Keep the core engaged, arms straight, 3. Smile, enjoy the practice, 2. And always listen and respect your body, 2 and 1. The inhalation, left leg straight back, exhale down. Inhalation, hold the plank, exhalation, lower yourself, down and run as slow as you can go. Slower you go, harder it is. We don't make it too extreme today, just gradually lowering yourself down and around. You can make a challenge actually, slower you go, harder it is, could be 30 seconds more. And with inhalation, let's go for Cobra. So we have our feet flat on the ground. Make sure they're flat. Next one, we bring those elbows close to the body. Make sure they're not opening up like wings. You want them close to yourself, protecting and hugging your ribs. Keep them bent because we're still at the Cobra. Open up the chest, chin up, look up. And with inhalation, twist towards your left side. Look for your heels behind. Keep the chest open, shoulders back and up. Exhale forward. Inhalation, twist towards your left side. Shoulders back and down. Twisting, looking back. Make sure your feet are still flat. Exhale forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. And from here, let's go for a downward facing dog. Find your favorite way to push up into the downward facing dog. Arms straight, relax the neck. Shoulders up and walk the dog. This is the first dog of the day, so you might feel like walking your dog, stretching your hamstrings. Look between your legs. Try to stretch that spine with shoulders going up, pushing arms as much as you can, and then even a bit more. And then your sitting bones going back and up. Having a nice little stretch here. With your legs, they don't have to be straight. I would actually recommend you to go bend the legs, bring your chest closer to your knees, with arms straight, having a deeper stretch for your shoulders, and then maybe you can try to straighten your legs, maybe even bringing your heels on the ground. Remember, the focus here is your back and shoulders to stretch them out, not your legs. So don't try to make the illusion of yourself that you're getting a nicer posture. If you're able to straighten your legs, bring your heels down ground. If you're losing your spine, if you're doing both, perfect. Congratulate yourself. If not, make sure you're putting the focus on the things that are actually important. And with inhalation, go forward into the plank. Exhalation, lower plank. Inhalation, upward facing dog. Difference between upward facing dog and downward facing dog. For Cobra and upward facing dog is that you upward facing dog, have your arms straight, look up, and with exhalation, downward facing dog. Back towards the downward facing dog, walk the dog, straighten your arms. And with inhalation, jump or step forward, halfway, spine parallel to ground. Exhalation, forward. And let's make a small twist here. With your right hand on the ground, bend your right leg, straighten your left. Inhalation, lift your left arm up, twist. Hold it for 3, two, and one. Exhalation, bring your left arm on the ground, bend your left leg straight and right. Other side, bring your right hand up, twist, open the chest. Hold it for three, two, and one. Exhalation, both hands on the ground. Inhalation, halfway up, arms parallel to the ground in a cross position. Exhale here. Inhalation up, arms up, lift the heels off the ground. Hold it for three, two, and one. Keep the heels off the ground if you can, and lift your left leg, right leg, or lift your right leg off the ground. Try to maintain the balance. If it gets a bit tricky, open up your arms to the sides to maintain the balance. Exhalation, bring your right leg on the ground and do the same thing for your left leg. If you find it difficult to go on your toes, you can bring the heel on the ground and keep the balance here. Don't worry if you lose the balance. If this is too easy with arms up to the cross, you can bring them up and it gets a bit more difficult. And exhalation, both legs on the ground, lift up higher, look up. Exhalation, mountain pose, heels on the ground, arms over to the side. Stand on front of your mat, feet together, mountain pose. Let's check our mountain briefly. Feel the pelvis forward, contraction of abdominal muscles, chest open, shoulders back and down. Chin tucked in, top of the head pointing upwards. Arms to the side, active. And let's do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskara. Up. Inhalation, arms up. Exhalation, forward. Inhale, halfway up. Spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, arms on the ground. Jump or step back. Lower plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Don't worry if you're not able to follow me as fast as I'm doing. Years of practice makes it easier. So feel free to go. Actually, do make sure that you do it on your own breath, on your own rhythm. And if your breath today is a bit slower, you have to go slower than I'm doing it now. And no worries, we're all meeting up here into the downward facing dog, so no need to rush. So straighten your legs, arms, shoulders, stretch. And let's go for a 3-leg dog. We're starting with the left leg. Lift your left leg up straight. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhalation, bring it down on the ground. Inhalation, right leg. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Exhalation, bring it down. With inhalation, bend the knees, jump or step forward. Halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Make sure you're activated. Exhalation, forward, all the way down. With inhalation, stand up, arms up, and with next exhalation, we'll be going straight to the forward. Exhalation, forward. Inhale, halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, arms on the ground, jump or step back into the lower plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhalation, downward facing. You can stay here in your downward facing dog or go for a twist, lifting up your right leg or left leg. Doesn't matter, we go for both sides, both legs same. Bend at the knee, lift open, and look underneath. The same armpit, the same leg is up. Hold it for 3. Twist open, bring your knee higher up. 2. And 1. Inhalation, straighten the leg, bring it back into 3-leg dog. And exhaling down and up. Same for the opposite side. Lift the leg, bend the knee. Lift your knee higher up, open hip. Look underneath your armpit. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, straighten your leg, 3-leg dog. Exhalation, bring it down on the ground. Into the downward facing dog. With inhalation, bend the knees, jump or step forward. Halfway up, spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, forward bend all the way. Inhalation, stand up, arms up. Exhalation, mountain pose. Let's go for one round of Surya Namaskara back. With inhalation, bend the knees, chair pose. Arms go up. Exhalation, straighten the legs, forward bend all the way up. Inhale, halfway up. Spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, arms on the ground. Jump or step back into the lower plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Remember to keep your breath. Inhale, step forward, right leg between the legs, bend the knee, 90-degree angle, arms go up. Warrior one, hips forward, chest open. Exhalation, arms go down and round. Step back, lower plank. Keep aware of your breath. Inhale, don't hold it. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Inhalation, left leg, step forward between the arms, bend the knee, 90-degree angle, hips facing forward, chest open. Arms up, warrior one. Exhalation, arms on ground. Step back into the lower plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing. Keep your downward facing dog here. Or if you feel like you could lift your left leg up, bend it to the knee, lift your right arm up and grab it by the ankle. Hold here in a balance for 3, 2, and 1. Release the leg, arm on ground into the downward facing dog. Same for the other side. Lift your right leg, grab it by the ankle with your left arm. 2-leg dog. Actually, 1-leg dog. Yeah, 2-leg dog because we have 1 leg and 1 arm on the ground, lifting up your knee up to the sky for 1 more deep inhale. Try to inhale into your belly. Exhale, release. Good job. Let's meet everyone into the downward facing dog. And with inhalation, jump or step forward. Halfway up. Spine parallel to the ground. Exhalation, forward and relax. Very good job. And let's go for chair pose. Bend the knees, arms up. And instead of going for mountain pose, let's stay in the chair pose. Tilt the pelvis forward. Contraction of abdominal muscles. Open the chest. Arms go back and up. Interlace the fingers. Palms facing upwards. Hold it for 3, 2. Try to slow down your breathing. Inhale deep into the belly, into the chest. Exhalation. Let's go down into the balancing squat. So lift the heels off the ground. Maybe bring your arms in front of the chest or bring them up. Here from balancing squat, try to have a twist towards your right. Inhale up, look up. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation to the middle. Keep the heels off the ground. And let's go for a twist towards your left side. Arms in front of your chest. Great position. Look up. Open chest. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation to the middle. Exhalation. Arms on the ground. Bring your right leg back. Keep your left leg bent in front of you. And let's lift up into the warrior one. Arms go up. You can stay here in warrior one with a heel off the ground, or you can bring your right knee on the ground and feet flat. Choose your variation. Or the third option, you keep the feet flat, but lift your knee off the ground. So multiple options you can choose from. Feet flat, on the toes, knee off the ground, or knee on the ground. Choose your variation or switch between them whenever you feel like it, just to play around and see which option you feel like doing. Remember, They have different point of focus, different things you try to work on. So one day you might feel like doing one option, another day you do another one, and during the week you have a full body check. And with exhalation, go arms on the ground. Step back into the plank and switch sides. So bringing your right leg forward, bend the knee, arms up into the warrior one. Make sure you have your heel up and then choose whether you want to have your toes on the ground or off the ground. Choose your variation, switch them as frequently as you want. Pay attention to your breath. And then choose if you want to have your knee off the ground or off on the ground. Make sure you still see your toes in front of you. That means that your leg is 90-degree angle up and not over. So it's better to have it slightly back. And with exhalation, arms go back, step back into the plank. Here from plank, let's open up to the side plank. Inhalation, lift your left arm up, and maybe you want to lift also your left leg up. You can grab it here, also left leg with left hand, opening up here to the side. Choose whichever variation you want. Look up, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Exhalation, if you have your leg up, bring it down, arm on the ground, back to the plank. Same for other side. I'm just switching sides so I can keep on facing you. You can just switch over to the other side. So right hand up, you can stay here or lift your right leg up. Looking up, opening the hip, chest, hold it for 3. Oops. Losing a bit of balance, that's okay. 2. And 1. Exhalation, leg on the ground, arms on the ground, into the plank. Now let's bring the legs forward and go for a squat. Here in the squat, we want to bring our hands or palms in between our legs. So bring your wrists inside or between the legs and sit on top of them. Let's warm up our wrists a bit, opening them up, closing while sitting on them in between our legs. Open up, exhale, close. A little bit of watch, disturbing, it's fine. Open up the chest, open up the palms, exhale, close, squeeze. Inhale, open, exhale, close. And let's go for a crow pose. So for the crow pose, easiest version for you is just to put your feet inside of your armpits or bring them slightly over to the sides. For some people this is easier. So choose your variation either inside of your armpits or over to the sides on your elbows. So choose your variation, arms on the ground and lean into the hands. And this might be crow for you today. Just strengthening your wrists and leaning more into your hands. If you feel a bit more adventurous, you can lift one leg, you can lift the other one, keep on lifting them, maybe having a hang time in between on your hands, or maybe you can lift both of them at the same time and stay in a crow pose. Hold it for 4, 3, don't worry if you're not able to hold it for a full length of time. 2, just keep up and down, and 1. Bring the legs on the ground, circle the wrists. We want to take care of our wrists and make sure we can practice sustainably in the long term, day by day, every day. So practice with love and care for your body. So if you feel any pain, uncomfortable pain, take it as a signal that you're going too far. Same thing goes for the breathing. If you're not able to talk during your practice, that means you're getting too deep into your postures, you're not prepared for them, and you need to step back. And from here, let's go for Downward facing dog. Step the legs back. And here the tricky part is if you're getting from here, you kind of want to planche, and this is exactly what you don't want to do. Instead of planching like I'm now, you want to bring your chest closer to your knees, bring your neck through the hands, butt goes back and up, straight arms, looking between your legs. So this is difficult transition because people like to cheat, and I also like to cheat as well sometimes, but in different ways. I twist it around and then cheat myself into going into the harder variations instead of the easier ones. So it's just a matter of perspective, how you want to cheat. And from here, from downward facing dog, let's bring our knees on the ground and let's go for a brief child's pose. After that, we go for Pincha Mayurasana or Dolphin, whichever feels more comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in, feel your belly, feel your chest, exhale. So with inhalation, let's go up for the Dolphin. So the Dolphin, you bring your forearms on the ground. You can just keep your knees on the ground, legs on the ground, stay here, opening up your chest, going for a child's pose, whatever variation, or you can bring your legs up, like in a downward facing dog, bring your chest closer towards your knees, opening up your shoulders, looking between your legs, same as downward facing dog, just with your forearms on the ground. And this is dolphin. You can stay here and treat this as your regular downward facing dog. Walk the dog, open chest, open shoulders, and stay here. And if you feel like, okay, this is nice, but a bit too boring for me today, you can go for Pincha Mayurasana. I would recommend for you to use the wall in case you're scared to kick up one leg, other one, and get into the balance on your forearms here. So use the wall behind you if you need, and if you want to try your Pincha Mayurasana. Also, if you just want to try, if you can't hold your balance, you're curious, use the wall just to make sure that you don't get over, that you have support. Also, you could use a friend which stands behind you and make sure that you don't fall over. And but if you want to be like a pro, make sure you know how to bail out of any posture. So from here, if you wanted to bail out, make sure there's nothing behind you, and then just try it. Go up to the posture and roll down. Make sure if you want to practice advanced things, make sure you know how to bail and treat any situation. So that's it for a demonstration. And let's go down into the child's pose. Everyone, now for a child's pose, relaxing. Take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Let's sit up on our legs. You can sit them like this, flat on the ground, feet together, arms on the ground, or you can bring your toes top. And let's bring, okay, let's do the first breath of fire from here. So, breath of fire, we have rapid exhalations through the nose, clearing out your lungs of all the air. You rapidly exhale as fast as you can, and inhalation comes automatically through your nose. While exhaling, you contract your abdominal muscles inside. Let's do 50 rounds of breath of fire. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale through the middle, and let's stop. Return to normal breathing. Sit down flat on the ground or keep your feet on the ground, on your toes and sitting on your heels, however you feel comfortable, depending on your focus. You can close your eyes and just pay attention to your body. How do you feel? Maybe you feel a bit more lightheaded than usual because all the oxygen going out, clearing out your lungs, and fresh oxygen coming in. Okay, let's open up the eyes if you have them closed and lift up your right arm up. Bend the elbow and try to grab your both hands behind the back. From here, you can stay here, still sitting your toes on the ground, however you feel like it. Just grabbing your arms, or you could go for a twist as well. Twisting towards your left side. Hold it for 3. Now, if you don't have a reach behind the back, you can use your tools, your belt, or anything else you have at home. And 1. Inhalation to the middle. Release the arm if you need, shake them, relax. And go, same thing for other side. Lift your left arm up, bend it, elbow, and try to reach both hands behind the back. Open the chest, you can stay here, no worries, or go for a twist. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation to the middle, release the hands, release the legs. Let's try the camel pose. We'll sit up on our legs, you can have them flat or you can go on your toes, up to you. Option 1, bring your arms on your back, lower back, your waist, and just bring your pelvis forward and arching the back, open up the chest. Stay here, opening the chest, or bring your arms on your heels if you can, and stay here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, stand up and bring your feet flat on the ground and try to sit between your legs. So here try to bring your knees closer to each other. So for some people it's already quite a challenge trying to bring your hips on the ground, sitting between the legs, and that's perfectly fine. And for some people they're sitting here and they don't understand what's the posture about. Whichever case you are, you can stay here or follow, go through and trying to lean backwards. So always listen to your body, make sure you respect it and don't try to do too much for yourself. If you feel any pain, any point during your yoga class, you probably need to step a bit back. So leaning backwards and maybe even going all the way down on the ground. If you can, do whatever your body allows you to do today. Stay up, lay down, it's up to you. And whatever you are, hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, slowly. Sit up, the seated position. Bring the legs together. Sit down, legs in front of you. Shake the legs. Now let's go for a butterfly. So here, we bring the legs together. Open up the feet as a book and use your arms to bring your legs closer to the ground, opening up your butterfly. You can fly your butterfly sitting here. You can put your static stress. If you have a friend, you can ask your friend to help him or her to push down your legs for you closer to the ground so you can have a bit more relaxation. You can also go for a forward bend here, opening up the chest, straightening the spine, and then leaning forward. Maybe even bringing your forehead, touching your toes. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, lift up, grab your toes, and bring yourself into the balance on your sitting bones. You can stay here or open up your legs to the sides, still grabbing by the toes. And the next one, we'll try to have a roll backwards, bringing your legs over the head. So make sure you have plenty of room behind you. You can keep your legs open to the sides or bring them back in for rolling backwards. Bring your legs over the head, opening them up and enjoying your butt off the ground above the head. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. The next inhalation, try to sit up into the middle, into the balance. Open the chest, straighten the spine. Good job. If you're finding troubles getting straight from the down position to up here, bending legs helps in the beginning. So let's go one more time. Go back on the ground and with inhalation, sit up. So this time I'm bending my legs, and once I'm in the middle, I'm straightening up. This is easier way for beginners to try to find your balance. And don't worry if you hit your heels on the ground for the first couple of times, it's perfectly fine. And from here, bring your legs together in front of you. And let's do one more time, same thing, but this time with legs together. So roll back, legs over the head into Halasana. And with inhalation, lift up into the seated. Need a bit more inertia. Same here. If you cannot do it with legs straight all the time, bend them and straighten them out afterwards if you can. And let's go from here into Navasana. Bend your legs parallel to the ground, arms parallel as well. Open the chest, straighten the spine. Or if you want to have a bit more challenge, straighten your legs. Bring them higher up. Make sure your spine is still straight. Hold it for 4 deep breaths. And as usual, we're having 4 rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Pay attention to your breath. 4. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Hold your Navasana. Exhale. 2. If you need to stay in a position, you can use your arms for support. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Cross the legs, arms on the ground. Lift your butt off the ground. You can keep your legs off the ground as well, or bring them down if you're still learning and building up your strength for this posture. Put it deep. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Bring your butt on the ground, arms up. Second round of Navasana. Choose your variation for the legs. Choose your variation for the arms. Open the chest, straighten the spine. Proud both pose. Hold it for 3 more breaths. Deep inhale. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. Doing good. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Cross the legs, arms around. Lift the butt up to ground. Pull the teeth. If you want it more challenging, try to straighten your legs into the L sit. You can have your legs straight on the ground or lift them up. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Back into the third and final round of Navasana. Choose your variation with your legs. Pay attention to your breath. Hold it for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Actually, pay attention to your breath. Exhale. 3. Inhale. Exhale. 2. 1 more. Doing good. Inhale. Exhale. Arms on the ground. Cross the legs. Lift the butt off the ground. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Legs straight, shake them. And let's go for a forward bend, Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms go up. Exhalation, forward bend. Here, the main focus is your lower back. So open up your chest, straighten the spine, activate your feet, grab them if you can, use the belt if you cannot. And forward bend. If you feel really blocked by your hamstrings and your lower back, and you're up here somewhere, not even reaching the legs, that's perfectly fine. Keep reaching, staying, pressuring, and do it daily until your body receives the signal that you're not giving up and you want to get a bit more flexible. Wherever you are, keep your spine straight, chest open. Some days you can also do the variation where you just let it round and let the gravity do the work for you. Of course, you could do it all also today, but for you, for today, for a Tuesday, for a fire day, I would recommend stay straight, stay active. As usual, it's your choice and it's just my recommendation how you practice yoga, your practice today. So let's take 3 more breaths and with each exhalation go deeper into the forward. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, forward. Activate your legs. Inhale. Exhale, get a bit deeper. Push yourself a bit. Inhale, one more time. Exhale, forward. Relax. Inhalation, sit up. Bend your right leg and go for Marichyasana set. Right hand behind the back. Inhalation, left hand up. Exhalation, twist towards your right. If you're finding difficult to twist from here, you can bring your right leg from outside of the left leg over to the other side, and then you have more space to twist. Make sure your right hand is close to your body and your left leg is active. You can bring your palm upwards, nice wave, nice little posture, instead of having it somewhere laying around without awareness. Yoga is about concentration and awareness of your body. So be aware wherever you choose to put your hands. Make sure you know where they are, and make sure they are exactly where you want them. If this is too easy, there's an option to bind behind the back. And twist even more, looking over your right shoulder backwards. Hold it for 3 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Deep inhale into the belly. Feel your belly reaching out, touching your leg. Massage. Exhale. Twist a bit more. 1 more breath. Exhalation to the middle. Shake the legs. And the same thing for the other side. Bring your left leg, towards your chest. Left arm behind the back. Inhalation. Right hand up. Exhalation. Bring your right hand from outside of the left leg. Open up the palm facing forward. Left hand as close as possible to the sitting bones, giving support for your spine. Activate the right leg, toes pointing upwards. Twist towards your left shoulder. If this is too easy, of course, you have a bind behind the back. So the hand goes from the left side of the left leg, wraps around, and grabs your left arm behind the back. Make sure you still have everything active. Inhalation, 3 breaths. Exhale, twist a bit more. Inhale. Exhale, twist. 1 more breath. Inhale. Straighten the spine, open the chest. Exhale, twist. And release back to the middle. Shake those legs. And from here, let's go down onto the ground into Setu Bandhasana. Lower yourself on the ground, slowly with control. Bring your feet closer to each other, and today let's grab our ankles. Lift the heels off the ground. Inhalation, lift the butt. Open up the chest and stay on your toes. Opening the chest, lifting up the pelvis, and hold it for 3, Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Bring yourself down and ground. Feel free to open up your hips, going from side to side. Relax, preparing for one more round. You can do the one more round of the same posture, Setu Bandhasana. And if you feel a bit more adventurous, go for a full bridge, Urdhva Dhanurasana. Let's get arms in position, legs in position, and with inhalation, lift up. Straighten your arms, bring your legs closer to the arms. If you're in the bridge, bringing up the heels off the ground helps you as well. Hold it for 4 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 4. Enjoy the posture wherever you are. Inhale. Exhale. 3. Smile. Inhale. Exhale. 2. One more breath. Inhale. Exhalation slowly, with control. Lower yourself on the ground. Hug your knees. Have a release. If you had a bridge, release for the lower back. Relax. Bring your knees closer. Hug them. Relax your lower back. Let's go for happy baby pose. Open up your legs. Grab the edges of the feet. And rock from side to side. Happy baby pose. And from here, you can do whichever posture, maybe do a twist, bend, or inverse pigeon pose, whatever posture you feel like, or just lay down on the ground, opening the legs into the butterfly and just relaxing here. So one more posture of your own free choice. And if you're doing asymmetrical postures, going for one side to the other side, then follow my guidance. So I'm doing the inverse pigeon pose for opening more the hips. Hold it for 3. And then we change the side. 2, 1. If you're holding symmetrical posture, keep holding it. If you're making a twist, turns, symmetrical poses, change the side. One works same on both sides. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Release, and let's go for a shoulder stand. Lift your legs up above the head into the shoulder stand. Use your arms as support. Salamba Sarvangasana, supported shoulder stand. Try to make a straight line with your legs. And if this is too easy, as usual, there's an option for you as well. Bring your bring your arms onto the ground, interlace them, and still try to maintain a straight, perfect line upwards. And there's a third option for more adventurous one. You can bring your arms in front of you and keeping the balance same as before, just on your shoulders. Choose any variation you feel like trying today for 2 more breaths. Inhale, a bit higher up. Exhale, straighten the line. One more inhale. And exhale, bring the legs down onto the ground into the cross-leg position. Almost very end. One more posture before the savasana. With inhalation, arms behind the back. Interlace the fingers, open up the chest. Exhalation, forward. All the way down. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Inhalation, stay up. Well done. And now the most important part of the class, Savasana. So we're going to keep it for 5 minutes. So first, we lay down on the ground. I'm setting the timer so we know how long we need to stay there so we can relax together into the savasana. So first things first. First, we make sure that your physical body is taken care of and nice, comfortable position. Separate your feet hip-width apart. Tilt the pelvis slightly forward rotation so your lower back is as flat as possible. Separate your arms slightly apart from the body, palms facing upwards. Open them up. Shoulders back and down. Chin slightly tucked in so the neck is also as flat as it can possibly make without exerting any tension. Close your eyes and try to release the control and the tension from all of your body. And go through scanning, asking, knocking on doors, till you notice that your body is completely relaxed, especially your eyes and face. Those are the things that usually come last, and especially if you have some thoughts, some worries, those places are the last ones to be noticed, having tension. So relax your eyes, your facial muscles, as well as all other parts of the body. Once that all is done, start paying attention to your breath and your breath alone. That means you try to release all your thinking, all your worries, fears, doubts, indecision, or what you're gonna make for the dinner tonight, whatever. All of that can wait. 4 more minutes till the end of the class. Unless you have something burning at the moment or any other urgent matters, I'm sure they can wait a couple more minutes without any emergencies happening, without any irreversible damage. So accept it, let it be, and keep relaxing and paying attention to your breath. Express gratitude towards yourself and just observe your breath staying present. focus on your breath connect to your physical body, moving fingers and toes. You have stretch here, reaching up. And whenever you're ready, bend your knees and roll on to the right side of your body. And next, with your own rhythm, own time, set up to the easy seated position. Keep your eyes closed. Open up the chest, straighten the spine. Bring your arms on top of your knees and observe your body. Observe how you feel after the class. And notice how you place your palms. Do they face upwards or downwards? Notice and let it be. Also observe your mind. Observe your thoughts. You're having what seems to be most important at the moment. And compare it with your long-term goals. You realize, is there a correlation between? Observe your emotions. How do you feel? If you feel great, congratulate yourself. If not, try to think what you can do in order to help yourself to improve your mood, your emotions. Let's express gratitude towards ourselves and close the class chanting mantra Om together. With inhalation, bring the hands up above the head into the pray position. Exhalation, bring them down in front of the chest. Take a deep breath in, prepare for the chant. Express gratitude towards yourself, towards everyone else joining us for the practice. Breathe together. Open up the eyes. Namaste. Thank you very much for joining me for this morning yoga class. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And if you did, feel free to find ways to contribute to help me with the classes. Either give likes, shares, leave me comments, or have any questions to improve your practice and my classes. With that said, remember to smile during the day, stay present, and see you next time.